presence, right? What's good and what is needed to have presence? What is the work that you need to do to achieve this presence, right? You can say that it's mixed with hardship, right? Failure and trials and tribulations. And how do you overcome those hardships, trials, and tribulations? It's by developing character, perseverance, patience, stillness, right? It's how you develop that true presence when people see you or around you, how they feel you. This is what you needed to achieve that true presence that you must have to achieve whatever goal that you're trying to achieve. So people can feel you before they hear the words that come out your mouth. And also, it also confirms that who you say you are is fact and it's true. A lot of people can't do that. If they do that, they don't do it for so long, right? So you should always test, right? People do that to see if you are who you say you are, continually. So being consistent, growing, and evolving is always important to achieve that presence and achieve that God's presence. When people see you, it's a different shift that you have around you because you're aligned spiritually, not just physically. You're also mentally sharp and self-aware too as well, and how disciplined you are in your habits. You know, it's different when you're studying a book, right? But if you're studying God's word and the book at the same time, you can develop God's presence and presence of whatever you're learning from somebody else too as well. But that's spiritual and that's physical. But which one's stronger? It's the spiritual, right? Because God's word powers any other person's words in the world. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you recommend reading any type of book. God's book, his book of life, is more powerful than your person's book. That's what true presence comes from. Just like Moses, right? Perfect example with the Red Sea. When the bush came in fire, right? When God spoke, that presence that Moses felt, right, was unshakable and undeniable of who God is. Of course, we will never achieve that type of presence because God is who he is and who he says he is, right? But you can understand and tap into that if you work on yourself, how you eat, what you listen to, studying God's word, working out, sharpening your mind, having goals, having discipline, having rituals and stuff that you want to achieve in the next coming weeks, days, months, and years. Plan it all out and who you have to become to achieve that. And doing that, you achieve presence. True presence, because you have done the work to achieve that presence. It's not a given. I don't care who tells you that it is, it's not. People, you see people all the time, they don't have any type of frequency. You don't feel who is around you because they don't work on either side, actually. They don't work on it spiritually, or they work on it physically. There's only a few people who work on both at the same time. That's when those individuals step into a room, the whole thing shifts around them and they become the center of attention because they have the spiritual alignment with God, depending on that person's character and how they carry themselves, and no ego, no jealousy, stuff like that. It also plays in other things as well. Where that person's humble, humility, brings joy and peace. That's God's presence because that's who he is, right? And also the things that you also learn presence from other people as well to achieve, like law of attraction, or having that abundance mindset, right? And having both of those together, you'll be able to achieve a different level of frequency, perseverance, patience, and you'll be able to align into that true presence that you can achieve and that you're going to need in this life. So if you relate to this video, like, subscribe, and comment. I will reply back to you, of course. And if you resonate with this, share it with any of your friends and they can relate to it as well. So this video is about true presence and how to achieve